Merhaba, motherfuckers. Today we're going to be looking at the different parts of a turntable. This is my TAC TN420. Let's just get in. This is the dust cover. It does pretty much what the name suggests, but in my case, it's a cat cover. Because I don't know why, but my fucking cat wants to lay on top of my turntable, and I can't have that. But anyways, this is the slip mat. This is felt. Because technically the rubber, the cork, and the leather ones are better, but there's a wider variety of designs in felt. I am the pastor of Muppets. I need my felt. Alright, this right here is the platter. We are going to remove the platter. Right here, what I've got my thumb at is the belt. The belt goes over here, where this is the motor. And when the motor spins, the belt just spins the platter accordingly. Now, a direct drive would have the motor underneath the spindle right here in the center. Now, the reason why the belt drive has it over there is because the belt helps dampen vibrations and it moves the motor away from the center and thus reducing vibrations. But unfortunately, it leads to speed consistency issues. But it pretty much is the inverse with direct drive, so it's what matters important to you. I don't know if there's really anything better. Now there's a third kind I've heard about called an idler wheel, but I've never encountered it. This right here is called the plinth, the body and the base. Plinth. Okay, let's get that there. Perfect. Put this back. This is just a cheap 45 adapter. Really, you don't need it. You don't. Most of them come with it, but if you spend it, don't spend too much. All it is a hole filler. I mean, you don't need to get anything expensive. Now over here is the head shell. And right here, these screws right here screw in the cartridge. Now, I don't feel like taking it apart because I don't know. Anyways, but right here I have a detached one from a PL120. Okay. The head shell is connected to the cartridge via these leads. Silver part is the cartridge. And over here is the stylus and its housing. I'm going to put this back. And this part connects up to the tone arm. And when we deal with the tone arm in the back, you've got to balance it, especially when it deals with removable cartridges. It's just an absolute essential. You got to balance your tone arm. And this is the counterweight. You adjust it accordingly to make sure that it just is balanced so it's not sunk down and it's not up. The problem, you got to make sure you have the right tracking force, because if you don't, it'll either fuck up your records by just gouging the grooves with too much force, or it won't stay in the grooves and jump around and skip, fucking up your records too. Over here, I don't think it's all that visible, but right here is the anti-skate. Record needles have a tendency to go towards the center, but that counteracts by making a force going out to the edge. You don't want to have it too little. You know, for obvious reasons, you'll have problems with the gauge, and you don't want to have it too much. I mean, with the grooves, you'll mess up your grooves on one side or the other. But one time I had it set too high. It got to the end of the record, the damn thing jumped back onto the grooves at the end of the record. Still a good record, but it scared the shit out of me. Alright, these knobs, if you're wondering, this is just a 45 and 35 selector, and this is a power thing. I don't have it plugged up, that's why it's not spinning. Alright. Now over here is a cueing lever. I'll show you why it is a turntable lover's best friend. I don't have the steady hand. I don't know who really does. But I remember seeing a video one time where somebody was afraid of manual queuing, probably seemingly unaware that these queuing levers exist. Okay, we're not gonna listen to it. I can't deal with the content things with fucking YouTube, so I'm gonna get this over here. We got our record queued up. I didn't want to tip the needle into the belt. Alright. Where are we? Okay, very good. Okay, unlock it. Queuing levers up. It doesn't matter where it is for what we're doing. Okay. We get the queuing lever. You know what's going to happen off screen. Right there. It comes up pretty much like that. There's a little lever underneath the tone arm. I don't think it can show here, but it's not necessary. See that? It goes down so smooth and easy. I don't think I could ever bring myself to manually lower it. My hands shake and I don't know, it just scares the shit out of me. That is just nice to watch. It just comes down so slowly. Well, anyways, that's everything. Hoşça kal.